All right, we're switching gears now to introduce you to one of the newest members of our newsroom. After 30 years at the Quad City Times, veteran local journalist Barb Ickes is on a new adventure as one of our executive producers, and she joins us right here on The Current. Barb, thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me.
Did you know when you took this job, it also meant you had to come talk on this show?
I had no idea. I think it was a setup.
Right, of course. Well, why don't we start with where you're from originally?
I'm like Bobby. I'm a native. I'm a Moliner, a Maroon. And like him, I went away to college, went away to grad school, and knew I wanted to come back.
Wow. Did you do journalism at Moline High School?
Well, no, not really. We didn't have a real journalism program. There was a little newspaper. But by the time I was in my first semester of college, I was interning at what then was the Argus. So I think I was a general assignment reporter by the time I was 18.
When did you know you wanted to go into this field?
I feel like at birth. I mean, don't you get that? Do you sort of, like when in my last column, I called it a calling. And that's what it feels like. Like I wanted to be a writer when I was a little kid. And this was the route to do it.
Well, we know you're very passionate about this work in the industry, but what kept you at the Quad City Times for 3 decades?
The people, all the stories. I mean, when it's your town, you feel your home, you feel sort of protective of it, but also really interested in it. And so I never got bored. There's always something new, and it fed my curiosity and it fed my interest, and I loved it.
Well, of course, there's far too many to go over right now, but tell us, what were some of the stories that really stuck with you over the years?
Unfortunately, it's the kind of the darker ones. Yeah. You know, certain things you don't forget. I was drawn in a lottery. Now that probably screwed up my chances for anything good, but I won the lottery to attend a double execution at Stateville Prison at Joliet, and that has stuck with me. Not even the act of it, but the whole scene, the inmates shouting and all of it. That was odd.
Well, like you just said, and you mentioned in your article or your column when you left the Times, is you were looking for a new calling. Why Channel 8? Why come here?
I wanted news, but I wanted something different. And this is so different. I mean, just from visual medium to it's a big transition. I wanted a challenge, and Shelby, I got one.
Yeah, because now she's got to work with me. All right, so what do you want viewers to know about the importance of local journalism here in the QCA?
Oh, we need people to pay attention. We need people that we lost to come back. We need young people to make a habit. I'm so disappointed all the time when I see on social media somebody asking a question that we've answered 1,000 times. And people would be so much better off, we all would, if we knew what was going on around us. And I'm not sure enough people do.
Yeah, especially when we have dedicated teams, not just here at Channel 8, but all over this area.
That's absolutely right.
To that.
Yes.
All right, Barb, before I let you go, you've been in this business for a long time. What advice do you have for a young journalist?
Well, I don't know who said it, or maybe a lot of people have said it, but if you do something you love, you'll always love what you do. It's that easy. You know, I love to write. I found a way to do it, and I've stuck with it and never regretted a moment. So find something you love. No matter what it is, you'll love it. You'll love doing it.
I love it. Actually, Barb, I have one more question for you. What's the biggest difference for you between newspaper writing and television writing?
Oh, it's the visual stuff. I mean, we could spend a day writing, a 30-inch story. You probably don't know what that is, but a long story. And here you can spend a day producing a 30-second video voiceover. But it's sort of the same because all those visual elements are so good at telling a story. And I didn't look at it that way. You know, I thought you needed all those words. And when you've got the video you have and the sound bites, it all comes together the same.
I love it. Barb, thank you so much for joining us here. And thanks for being here.
You bet. It's my pleasure.